Hello, friends. I am Gerrick Angel. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel where I invite you to dream bigger, vibe higher, and watch it happen. Dream bigger, vibe higher, and watch it happen. And my intention is to bring to you small practices that you can incorporate into the life that you already have now. And these small practices will make a profound effect on your ability to manifest the life that you really want. And today we're continuing our series on self-care. Self-care, which we really know is soul care. And if you've watched any of the previous videos in this series, you'll remember that we had an assignment, a very simple assignment, and that was to make a date with yourself. So I want to check in with you. Did you keep your date? If you did, fantastic, congratulations. If you did not, that's okay. I'm not here to guilt you, shame you, or judge you. I'm here to encourage you to go ahead and make a date anyway. So first, I'm going to talk to the not making the date. It's okay. It's okay. If you did not make a date with yourself, or if you did not keep your date with yourself, it's probably for one of two reasons. One reason would be you've just allowed yourself to feel like it was too complicated. And sometimes that happens because when we think of the idea of making a date with ourselves, it's like, okay, I want to do all this stuff. Let me make it really special. And then it becomes overwhelming. So if that's the case, let's just take a deep breath and give ourselves permission to let it be easy. So again, I encourage you to get out your calendar and pick a time and a date that you will dedicate to yourself, and let it be easy. So if your date was going to be a bubble bath with a book and a glass of wine and candles, and that didn't happen because you didn't have time to go to the store to buy the bubble bath and the candles, and you didn't know what book to read, well, whatever. Let's just take any piece of that and let that be the date. Let's just make it as simple as I'm going to dedicate this time to just relaxing. The other reason that people don't keep their dates with themselves is we need to give ourselves permission to make our own self-care a priority. If you are a person who tends to take care of other people, you are the one that others go to for everything, a lot of times you forget to prioritize yourself. And so what we're learning is that by investing in ourselves, we actually have more to offer others. We show up more complete, and life just becomes easier. So if you are one of those people who forgets to prioritize your own self-care, let's agree to give ourselves permission to make our self-care a priority, to make and keep a date with yourself. Let it be easy. It doesn't have to be extravagant. The important thing is that you are dedicating a time and a space just to relax and unwind. And by relaxing and unwinding, you're unplugging from all of the people you take care of. You're unplugging from all the projects. You're unplugging from the to-do list. Because it's amazing what clarity shows up when you're not thinking of the project. How many times have you gotten out of bed and just had inspiration that wasn't related to anything you were thinking about the day before? Or perhaps you're working on a project and you step away for a moment and then all of a sudden the clarity comes. I remember an instance where I was at work and I was creating a book really with a lot of information, a lot of data in it. And so I had Excel spreadsheets and I was merging that into Word docs and then turning that into PDFs so that all that information on this big old Excel spreadsheet could actually be this portable document. And for some reason, I could not get that mail merge to work. And I sat there and I fought with my computer for 30 minutes. And then finally I realized I need to take a break. Let me get up from my desk, walk outside, and come back and trust that I will know what to do. So I did that. got up from my desk, walked away, and when I came back, I noticed one little button that I hadn't clicked on that button, and everything worked like magic. So sometimes you just got to walk away from the thing that you really need to do so that the inspiration can come in. So again, I encourage you to give yourself permission to prioritize your self-care. Now, the other thing is, we all want to be honest with ourselves, and sometimes your schedule is just crazy, nuts, right? So crazy and so nuts. The idea of even scheduling a few minutes for myself adds to the stress. That's not what we want to do here. No, these practices are to help us alleviate stress so that we can raise our vibration. When we raise our vibration, we're in that zone where the inspiration comes in. When I was sitting at my computer for that 30 minutes, my vibration was going down and down and down because of frustration, because of discouragement. But when I got up and walked outside, I changed the scenery, I changed the energy, I got a little dose of sunshine, raised my vibration up again. And then I could connect with the wisdom that knew which box to click to make my mail merge work. So again, if you feel like your schedule is too busy, how about this? Just borrow 5 minutes from your evening routine and 5 minutes from your morning routine. That's it. Wake up 5 minutes earlier, and before you go to bed, dedicate 5 minutes to just coming up with a self-care solution. And that could be as simple as just in the morning, taking 5 minutes to have that first cup of tea or first cup of coffee, as opposed to downing it in the car. How about sitting at the table in the quiet, perhaps looking at flowers, reading a nice story, nothing heavy. Don't go to your email. Don't go to your Facebook. No, 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 no. 5 minutes of peace for yourself in the morning, 5 minutes of peace in the evening. I made another video about making a gratitude list. So maybe you spend 5 minutes making a gratitude list in the evening or the morning, but it could be as simple as that. So again, if it felt like it was too big, that's okay. We can recover from that, because the important thing is to not take yourself out of your self-care list. Other people are going to ask for your help, and you'll probably give it to them. But right now, your soul is answering a call. Your soul is calling for your attention. So again, don't take it off your list. If you have to postpone it, that's okay, but don't take it off your list. Again, those of you who did make a date with yourself, I'd love to hear in the comments what you did and how it worked out. Next thing is, let's plan our next date. Plan the next date with yourself. So again, pull out your calendar, and now let's think. Do I want to do the same thing I did last time, or do I want to do something different? And maybe it's the same thing, but maybe with a little tweak, a little change here and there. Again, if you're, I love this bubble bath analogy, even though I'm not a bubble bath person. But last time, if it was a bubble bath, maybe I'll change the fragrance of the bubble bath. Maybe that's that little change, and maybe I'll do that each time. Just do it each week and see which one I really like the best. Will I go back to maybe the book? Maybe I'll change the book. Maybe I'll bring the TV into the bathroom so I can watch a funny movie while I'm taking a bath. Change it up, but give yourself that attention. If you were going on a date with somebody else, you probably would put some planning into it, right? Let's give ourselves permission to do that for ourselves. It doesn't have to be complicated. Let it be easy. Let it be fun. And most importantly, remember to dream bigger, vibe higher, and watch it happen. Thank you so much for joining me on this self-care series. Please subscribe so that we can continue this journey together. If you are following this self-care series, then I invite you to click the notification bell. That way, every time I put out a video, you'll get notified so that we can be on the same page and we can continue this journey together. By all means, please, please, please comment, comment, comment. Let me know what you're doing, how it works, the challenges you're having, and just for fun, throw in where you're from because I love to learn, where people are. And also share this video. If you're watching this video, then you're probably on a similar path than mine, and you probably have friends that are also on a similar path. And what I find is that sometimes I can say something, make a recommendation, and people won't hear it. Sometimes they need to hear a different voice. So if you've been, if you're on the same path and you're kind of sharing it with your friends and they're not getting it, just invite them to watch my videos so that they can hear another voice. And then all of a sudden, they'll say it's brand new and you'll just kind of know, yeah, we're just sharing the same thing. So again, remember to dream bigger, vibe higher, and watch it happen. Thanks so much for watching. Have a gorgeous day, and I'll do the same.